Deadly car crashes spiked dramatically this year. More than 9,500 people were killed in crashes in the first 3 months of 2022.
That's according to new data from the U.S. Department of Transportation. Nearly 300 of those crashes happened in Virginia. It's a more than 70% increase from 2021. Eugene Daniels spoke with traffic officials today. And Eugene, what do they say about this?
Now, David and Nicole, those numbers are coming from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, and it shows the deadliest start to a year on U.S. roadways in 2 decades. And it's a trend that experts say started during the pandemic. A new federal transportation report shows a disturbing trend across the nation. This week, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is reporting more people are dying on U.S. roadways. Charles Brown says he's concerned to hear that, and he's noticed a bit more reckless behavior on the road.
You know, wherever you're trying to get to, it'll be there when you get there, but you got to make sure you get there too. So,
according to the federal report, 30 states saw upticks in the first quarter of 2022. In Virginia, the number of traffic deaths this year rose by nearly 72%, from 170 to just under 300. In North Carolina, deaths rose by 51%, climbing to over 500 deaths. North Carolina DOT traffic expert Brian Mayhew says the federal report is not based on the most recent data, and state records show traffic deaths through July are actually down 6%. North Carolina DOT traffic expert Brian Mayhew says the federal report is not based on the most recent data, and state records show traffic deaths through July are actually down 6%.
But we're still higher than normal, let's say, if you look at the last 5-year average.
Mayhew says there's still concern, and the dangerous trend took off during the height of the COVID pandemic. With fewer cars on the roads, he says people drove faster and took more risks.
Unfortunately, the risky behavior has not subsided. The behavior trends that became apparent during COVID have continued on.
And Mayhew says the best thing that drivers can do is to slow down and be patient. It seems simple, but it can make a lot of difference. Live in Virginia Beach, Eugene Daniel, 13 News Now.
Federal transportation report doesn't break down the cause of the crashes, but it does point out drivers traveled about 40 billion more miles to start the new year.